Good afternoon. Enjoying the heat waves and staying cool inside is also a way of coping with it. And here we have the black square Caravan analog instruments with the steam gauges and so on. It just got an update. I didn't have time to download it yet, but I did. I think it got released a few days ago. So, but there has some extra features which I love, and also some fixes. So let's get into it. Default liveries. I don't know what this is all about. Livery example without showing anything showing. If you use it, it's a black livery, a normal one of these two. So I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna take the red one just to be sure it doesn't get buggy. I'm here at Bartolomeo's, and I'm gonna go to Princess Juliana. I'm just gonna make you look at the new features, and I don't think I recorded this yet because it's actually pretty expensive. They did lower the price. In the beginning it was like 33 euro or something, and now it's down to 21 something euros. So they did lower it like in 10 euros for sure, because they got too many complaints already before release. It's too expensive, and it's still quite expensive for already a plane which uses the Grand Caravan default plane in the sim. So you do need that one installed in your sim, because it does use that exterior, interior. But of course, yeah, as you can see, the entire dash is now not G1000's glass, no steam gauges. Much better. So I do like it a lot more. Now the bug is fixed, so they just added a feature. If you close this here, the ambient noise, and if you close it, it goes away. So that wasn't there before. Now in version 0.1.1 it does, which it didn't have in the previous version. So I love that. If I would be able to open the door, that would be like cherry on top. Now I do think they kind of improved the texturing inside the cabin, like the seats and everything. I think I didn't fly that much. I don't fly that much default planes, but you have the GTN 750 support, and the other ones also, which you select down here, and you can see it change. Of course, the 750 premium I have, and the radios below you can also change it. So I'll keep it that. This also, it will add this. So if it ever comes amphibious with floats, then you can have this kind of a feature. It's already included. So once that comes, because there is word that is coming, so it has that already for the gears and the floats and so on. And it has system failure. So let's turn it on. Huh? So I have the honeycomb and all the lights here. Voila, booting up. There's my GTN 750. Now it doesn't have, sadly enough, it doesn't have this, the WTT module active, and there's no mod available yet. And the PMS 50 guy said, now we're waiting on the developer. So Black Square still need to implement that. That's the new feature that is standard in Sim Update 10 beta, and the full release it will have a more improved by those wire transfer guys. Okay, let's get this thing on the road. Now this is new. Engine condition 100%, because now if you start using it, and it will degrade, and all kinds of system failures can happen. No active reset back. So it goes to the weather radar now. These functions you can ask for, which is awesome implemented. Are you sure? Nope. So yeah, you have system failure, so that's nice. That must have taken a lot of coding. Let's put the weather radar there. Also this, put it back on the main screen. Okay, let's get this puppy started. Now the checklist is pretty detailed, which is very good if you want to use it by the book. Look at it. You can go through all these things. It will work perfectly. Before engine start. Cabin doors, yeah. And these things will also show you where all the things are, if they're really fuel selectors on both. There they go. Put those on already. Let's put the oxygen on already also. So these things really work very well. So this is an extra feature. Oxygen pressure. I don't know, where does it show? There. Oxygen pressure. So yeah, it does work very, very good. I didn't see any malfunctions or anything that's not working. Sometimes in VR, but that's something a VR bug. It's kind of gets stuck on one button, especially if the function that they're talking about is visible on any kind of digital display. Of course, it's not possible to highlight it and point it to that. But generally, this is very good. Now, I'm not going to do it by the book. I just want to get this puppy started. So, full. Put this in idle. Now also the temperature control is here, which is new. Look, I'm in the Caribbean in Bart, so it's hot here, and in Shell's cabin it's too hot. The fuses, they all work, so better check they're all pushed in. And now with the system failures, that can really fail, I guess. Alright, so let's get this puppy started. That's on. So I'm not going to do it by the book, so if you see something I'm doing completely wrong, forgive me. I don't want to waste too much of your time. So starter, battery on, fuel pump on, which you could do here in the background. Reset that. Ignition on. That I don't need to be on. Voila. And now we have to wait that everything is started up. Let reset. So yeah, I really come to appreciate this plane a lot more, because it really makes this a completely new plane. The aerodynamics, the features, it's really like a payware plane, but it just uses the body and the interior of an existing Microsoft Asobo default plane, which is loved and adored by many. But no opening doors, no windows, just the storm window is open. And now with the new version, you do hear the difference. Let's keep that open, because I do like the sounds. Ignition is on, so we got a good engine start. Everything is in the green. Fuel valve was already on. Yeah, there's a checklist you can go through, so please do so if you really want to do it by the book. So that is not necessary anymore. Battery I keep on. Fuel pump. And starter off. Ignition off. Let's close that. Then all the lights will be good. So I guess we can go take off. Now these things, so yeah, the yokes, everything, I think that was also possible in the pay airplane, but now the lights and everything, you have the internal knob. I didn't know this, and have the external, so the black one and the middle one is different. So once you go into night flying, this is really possible now. I love it. Okay, the temperature is still too high, so I do need to activate that. Let's put on some extra lights. Cabin light, no. That I don't need. But this I do. And let's put it on cool. And this will eventually, red warning will go away. Let's put on the transponder. Now I'm used to flying in VR and I'm doing it in pancake mode just to record it, so let's try this. Brakes off. Flaps in takeoff position. There we go. And the sounds are pretty good, but it's not that super loud. But that's with all in-sim marketplace planes most of the times. I don't know, it's something that Microsoft Asobo dictates to the developers, I think. But with this add-on, these gauges, they all work, eh? All of them. Eh? There's not one single function that's not working. Everything is up and running. So that's pretty amazing. Okay. For taxiing, I don't need the fuel all the way. Now, version 1, it was a blast, literally. It was way too powerful in takeoff. That has also been changed in this version. It's still a turboprop, so it's pretty powerful, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna do the ATC approval and everything. Alright, so fuel maximum, propeller maximum. I'm ready to go. And this plane automatically, if you don't set your parking brake, this will go, so you start rolling because it's a turboprop. Okay. Let's get this puppy in the air. Release the handbrake. Parking brake better. Voila, there we go. More than fast enough, and off we go. Okay, positive climb, gears are fixed, so that keep that, and just put my flaps on. Beautiful St. Bartholomew's. Autopilot, everything works very, very good. So let's put that on GPS. Oops. Some GPS modes, yep. Engage autopilot and do that with the yoke, and let's put it on nav. Voila, and it should follow the flight plan. And the temperature will be already good now. Yeah, the light went off, so that's working. Close the storm window. I love it that they changed that, so the sound is gone now. So that's very, very, very good. There we go. The seafront boats are very nice also. So yeah, it makes the Caravan a really enjoyable plane, but I still think it's a lot of money for some extra add-ons for an existing plane, but it does make the plane much better and more realistic, because they really rewritten the total code, everything, the electrical system, everything is working that wasn't there in the default plane. So yeah, they make the plane very nice, and as you can see, everything is working perfectly. Maybe I'll lower the RPMs a little bit. Let's check if it's already doing something. Nope. System failures. So can I trig one? Active failures. No active failures. Random or scheduled. So yeah, it's nice. Repair the engine. I don't think that's gonna be possible in real flight. Refill oxygen. And then the default functions. So I love it how they really did this. So now you have system failures. No failures. Ah, you have to activate it. One real time. Ah, the amount of fastness of once you get it. Okay. So I have to still play around with it. So now it's activated. So I love this plane now. It's very good. So they are working on it and adding and improving. So maybe it is worth the money. Texturing wise, yeah. Now the landing lights can come off. And taxi lights also. There we go. See the shakiness, the wind, turbulence. Let's ask permission to land at Juliana.
Juliana Tower, Cessna Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Kilo Yankee is 5 miles southeast, 600 feet with Alpha to land.
Cessna Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Kilo Yankee Juliana Tower. QNH 30.03, wind 0904 at 12. Make right traffic runway 10.
Enter right traffic runway 10 Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee.
These things, they move. You can. I don't know if the original one had that, but you can move them up and down. So nice. So the plane is really becoming, whoa, beautiful. Very good. So I do recommend it. It's very nice, huh? And it's very frame rate friendly. So because these default planes are really well optimized in performance. Following the flight plan, but of course now I'm gonna evade because I have to do it myself. There we go. Runway 10, that's where we need to be. Down there. Seaside, the very famous airport with the beach people loving and enjoying the planes coming down or taking off. Let's slow down.
Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee, wind 0904 at 12. Clear to land runway 10.
Alright, roger.
Clear to land runway 10 Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee.
Look how beautiful it is here. That's why it's one of my favorite spots to come and fly. Okay, putting my flaps down a little bit. There we go. Keep it above 100. Hopefully no seaplane is gonna land, because it's still possible in IE that kind of a seaplane land on the runway and then it gets stuck, and then ATC can get approval because that plane is stuck on the runway. Okay, full flaps down. Hey, beach people! Touchdown! Reverse thrusters!
Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee, exit runway when able.
Voila! You can land in a very short distance. Flaps up. So this product is becoming very, very convincing, and I like it a lot.
Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee, turn next taxiway.
Yep. There we go. Let's go park this bird.
Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee, contact ground on 118.7.
I see some lollipop people there.
118.7 for Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee.
Juliana Airport information Alpha 130
Wrong
Zulu.
button. It's alright.
Wind 0.
Juliana Ground Cessna Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Kilo Yankee request taxi to parking.
Cessna Sierra Papa Alpha Romeo Kilo Yankee, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie Zulu.
Charlie Zulu.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie Zulu Cessna Romeo Kilo Yankee.
I guess he's there where the people are. But still too bad you can't open doors. That would be icing on the cake. If that was possible, wow. But I guess that really needs a full redesign of the shortcut that I've taken to use an existing plane and make it much better, but not with those kinds of features. But we have a storm window that opens and closes, and the sound is there. So A for effort. There we have it. A bit to the left, alright. There we go. Alright. We did it. There we go. Enjoy it. It's a very good product. So now with version 0.11, I do recommend it. Just with the little storm window and the system failures, this is becoming a very nice add-on. And the light is now, maybe it's too cool. Because there is a temperature gauge somewhere. Where is that? That was being added. Oh, there we have it. Cabin 4 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's kind of cold. So that would change. I don't know how fast. Yeah, it's already 1 degree and going up. 6. So that's nice. So you can really do the temperature within. Wow, yeah, and everything works, huh? All the gauges, all the buttons, everything. I didn't see anything that go wrong. It all works perfectly. So yeah, in that regard, and waterplane ready once that option gets available. But I don't like seaplanes yet, because the water handling is still very bad in the water. I really hope Microsoft Asobo gets that fixed. Because also the Kodiak 100 is coming out with floats very soon. If not today or maybe tomorrow, that's gonna be coming. For all the Kodiak's owners, it's just a $10 upgrade and you have the float version. Okay, let's shut this plane off. Propellers, fuel. This thing opens? No. Voila. Let's shut the system off. Click, click, click. There we go. The new Caravan, modded with the new steam gauges, version 0.11 from Black Box. Of Black Square, sorry. I always confused the two. Alright, enjoy the warm weather. Black Square it is. Stay safe. Bye bye for now.